everyone, welcome to my Scrappy Space. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my spring quarterly kit that I am building, and then at the very end of this video I'm going to show you the layouts that I did and the base pages that I did with my winter kit. I had some things happen at the end of March and with my work and a little mini vacation we went on, and then the chaos ensued. I was not able to do as much as I had planned, but I still got some done and I'm super happy with that. So I'm going to show you my spring kits, and I had been asked to show how I pull them out of my rainbow paper, and that was a little difficult. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what my categories look like, and then I'm going to show you what I kind of did. It ended up being kind of messy, and I'm not quite sure how to contain it into this little space right here. So let me show you how I have my rainbow papers stored. I have these, I believe they were Cropper Hopper. I've had them forever, and they're plastic. I have 3, 6, I have 9 of these, and not all of them have my rainbow section. And this one is my pink and my rainbow, and these are 2 of my largest sections. I have a lot of pink, and I love pink, and I'm not going to change it. And all of these papers I have gone through and I love them. And then this is my rainbow section here. Let me see if I can tilt this up a little bit. So here is my rainbow. And this was thanks to Miss Janet, and then also just doing through the rainbow series. And then here is my pink, and I try to do light, bright, medium, and dark, and I just tried to store them as best as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and grab what I started working on with my spring kit. So one of the challenges that we try to do is to use the product that we already have, and I really wanted to focus on my rainbow papers. So in my rainbow papers, I had a few this was in the rainbow section. I have orange, green, as best as possible. So what I did is I went through and pulled a couple, and then I'm going to kind of just walk you through them. This was like one of my main focus pages, and it's a super old one by the Paper Lady of 2006. So I had greens, reds, yellows, browns, and I haven't excluded going and pulling a brown yet. Then I pulled each one of my color sections, and I thought, okay, what can I bring in to accent this? And I have learned that I really have a lot of dot. And that was kind of an interesting thing. Every time I saw a piece of paper, I'm like, oh, that'll look great. But I already had a dot. And you'll see that almost every single one of these little paper kits has a dot pattern with it. So I pulled out this orange, and it's got kind of a, I don't know, a little grid design. Do you see it? There we go. So I pulled out that little orange. Here's the green, and this is an embossed dot on there. And then I pulled out this yellow, and it's got just some squiggly lines. So there's my first kit. Now I am not putting embellishments with these yet. I just kind of wanted to get familiar with my papers and what I had. So I'll put this to the side here. And I'm working on a new rule. A new rule of mine is no stacking on the floor. Do you know how hard that is? You guys, I need to be like Neil Peart and have like, I just need to sit in the center and then be able to spin completely around, like he's a drummer from Rush, in case you didn't know. And anyways, he would sit in the middle of his drum set and spin around. And that's what I need for scrapbooking. I need to be able to have a desk completely around me and just sit in the center of it. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, back to my little kits here. So I had this, and it has like a mushroom, and it has little Easter ears, and I thought, okay, this is cute. Hello, sunshine. So I worked off of this. So I pulled this green dot, and then I pulled this gingham, and I'm not not 100% excited about this. The gingham is throwing me, but I really didn't have anything else. And this color right here, I did not have anything that went with that yet. I'm going to go ahead and work in my 6x6s and see if I can find that color. And then maybe even this green. I don't know yet. But these are the three that I'm working with. I thought they were cute. So that'll be fun. Okay, we have to have some little flowers for spring. So this was a day in the life from Echo Park. And so I had that. And then I pulled this green. Now what do you guys see in that green? It has snowflakes. And you know what? I don't care because I don't think you're going to notice them. First off, I'm going to do a matte. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to use this accent. And I don't think you're going to notice them. So hopefully you won't. And then I'm going to pull in some white. So there's my next one. So this one is a super flimsy piece of paper, but I love it. I love it. I don't even know why, but I do. So I have that one and this green here, which is a tone on tone, and it's a dot. Did that other one have a dot? Absolutely. I wonder if every single one of these has a dot. And then I have this really pale pink here that I can pull in. And then I'm not even really sure what color that is. I don't know if it's a cream color or I don't know. It seems to change, you know, when you have the different lighting. But anyways, this is another kit. It's going to be super fun and cute. And I'm excited to be using that. Oh, and look at these sweet flowers. This is a bow bunny. And it also has a pink dot. Yes. And then I pulled in this green stripe. Of course, I was drawn to the dot first, but then I realized that I cannot have dot on dot on dot. So I have those three for my paper kit. So here is this super cute fox. And I went ahead and focused on this green. And this, it may look black, but actually it is blue. It's a really deep, dark navy blue. So I brought in this green. And then I did bring in this blue. So I think that'll work really good. Super cute. And then I also just went ahead and focused on some stickers. Now, this was my bestie for when my first grandbaby was born. She made me a scrapbook kit for just Grammy stuff, which I thought was so sweet. What a wonderful idea, guys. And this was part of it. So I went ahead and used this, and I pulled in this pink. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is the one that I was having some difficulty with. Okay, I wanted to share a little bit in depth with you. So this was my focus page. And when I started pulling papers, I do like this pink, but it's not 100%. I do like this red, but it's not 100%. The yellow was a little bright. It's not 100%. And to be perfectly honest, I could not find this yellow. And I got a stack of yellow, you guys. I was like really shocked. And then I had this green. Now this green works. And then this green works as well. Just a minute, hang in there. And then I had this blue. But Janet also shares a lot about mood and feel. And so if I put this green and this green and maybe this, it changes the mood and feel of, say, whoops, let's keep our main focus here, than these three. The other is just more fun and vibrant. And so I'm not 100% sure what I will do to accent this paper. I don't know if I'll go more towards this or if I will go more towards the livelier colors and floral. And this does look a lot closer. Oh, well, maybe it does look close enough on the screen, but it's funny how colors change when you're filming. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you. And then I had that yellow, and that yellow, I just don't think it's going to work. And then I also had this green, which does go, but like I said, it's a different mood and feel. So I left those all together, and I'm not 100% sure which papers I will use, but I will be using this main paper here with my little stickers. Sorry, there's going to be some glare, guys. So this is my next kit, and what I did is I pulled stickers, and then I pulled papers to go with my stickers. I started off with this set, and this is an old Doodlebug, and there's glitter, and I got glitter all over me already. And so I will be using this, and the other stickers I have are these ones here. And so I just kind of wanted to play off both of these. So some of these may go 100% with one and not with the other. Just one second. I'm going to shake this glitter. I quite literally have glitter everywhere now. So I don't know how much of those I'm going to be using or how long they're going to be staying in my place. I pulled these papers, and I think these will go super cute with this. Let's go ahead and just pull this one off to the side. I also have this pink here. I thought I could use it for different things. And I can also pull it over here and use with this one. I pulled this green. Now this green's a little darker, and so I think it goes really well though with that green in this Easter egg and the leaves. How does it go? And I thought it didn't go too horribly bad with that. I thought that went really cute with that green. And this is a 2007. Oh, that will not go. Here's this piece here. Now this one I was questionable about, and I really honestly don't think it's going to work. But I kept it in there anyways because I got kind of indecisive about things. I have this little pretty blue, which I think will be super sweet. And it's super fun. I only have like 7 pieces of purple paper. 7! I couldn't believe. How crazy is that? It's an Authentique. It's got dots on the back and a stripe. So, and I have a little bit of purple in there, so I'm going to hopefully work that in. I have this yellow, which is a little brighter than everything else, but I thought if I had it further away from the other yellow that I could work it in, but maybe not. And then I had this cute orange. I thought that looked nice. That will not. And then I also had this little grid orange, which is a little bit softer. So those are the ones that I'm going to be working on right now. And I'm going to find some sketches first to see which way I want to go with this. And then I will come back and I will have some, hopefully a couple of base pages created for you, and then maybe even a layout or two. Right now I'm really into my base pages, and just with the timing of, you know, life. So that is the start of my spring kit. Now I may add some more in. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what kind of timing I will have, but this is what I've pulled out of my rainbow section, and I'm super excited to be playing with it. Now let's go ahead and go through my winter layouts. So here are my Through the Rainbow winter layouts. Now I didn't get as much done as some others, but I also had some other commitments, and then I also, this is my busy time of work this last quarter, January, February, March, and half of April. And so I didn't get as much done, but I'm okay with that. And I did get some layouts done. I got some super old product used, and we're going to go through them. So this is the first one. And I believe I shared this before. These were 2 Polaroids, and those were a little bit harder to work with, but that's okay. We got through it. Got my journaling on there. I think it turned out super cute. My little sisters and me. I'm going to try not to get the glare on there. Just a super simple, I I don't know, is that a band design? I don't know. I'm not very good at that. So there's that one. The next one is a little bit of a grid with my hubby and I. And these stickers are muy old. I mean, they are so old, but I loved it. A little dog, Edward Johnson, who's no longer with us. And I shared that one before too. And then I shared this one. This one I am super happy with. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And this is a snowball fight with some grands. And I'll be putting the photos on there soon. Super fun. Now the other ones I did mainly base pages just because of the timing. So I did use some older product. I made a 6x8 base page. And I find just cutting my papers helps me so much. It stifles me to have a 12x12 paper. So I have that little base page. Super simple, just a couple of stickers, 2x2, 3x4. Put that with my Christmas stuff. Here is the sketch that I used for this one. And here it is. I got some little sparkly bits on there, some snowflakes. And this super adorable paper. So there's the next one. Here is that bunny paper. Oh, I was so afraid to cut into this. And I really, really liked how it turned out. I just cut a bunch of pine boughs and snowflakes out. And then I took my X-Acto knife and I cut around this bunny and tucked things in. If you remember, this was in the far corner here, and I just trimmed it all down and then made this. I can either use bigger photos or I can do it as a grid design, kind of like this sketch right here. So that was my jumping off point. Oh, and then I added these little pink fresh gem things. I don't think they're called gems, but I'm really happy with it. And then I'm going to sprinkle that with a little bit of white paint when I get a photo on there. It'll be so cute. So cute. So I'm super happy with that one. And then the other bow bunny that was really mystifying me, I guess is the word that I want to use, is this one. And this one I struggled with. This is the idea that I had. If you remember, it had these pieces of wood grain. Now, I am not getting rid of these because they're gorgeous. And I wanted to lay these out very similar to this, and then fussy cut this piece here. This was in the corner of the paper, if you remember. But when I got it all laid out, I did not like it. I was like, this should be gorgeous. This is a gorgeous piece of paper. I love the wood grain cut and roughed up. I love this little pine bough basket. I just love each piece of it, but I didn't like how I was doing it. So this is what stumbled me, and this is what caused me to not get as much done. And I set it aside, would work with something else, and then I'd come back to this one. And then I was like, okay, it's okay if it doesn't work out. It's just a piece of paper. And I do have a second one. So what I did is I did detail cut this, which I'm usually I'm the kind of fussy cutter that just makes a suggestion around the images. And this one I did detail cut. And let me see if you can see what I mean by detail cut. I went along each and every piece of that. And yeah, I don't care for that, but I thought for this it needed to be done. So I had that fussy cut out, and then I thought, okay, it had a straight edge, so I knew that I was just going to do one photo mat there. So I put that down, and then I went ahead and did my mat, and I still didn't like it. And then I was like, okay, Donna, what are we going to do? And so then I thought, okay, let's do some mixed media. I don't do it very often. Let's give it a go. So I took the gray because there is gray in this. I didn't want the blue and I didn't want the brown, even though those would have been perfect options as well. And I just did the little swirly, just give it a little hue. And then I did the water. I used my oxide so that when you put water to it and lift it up, it gives you this, do I want to say kind of a, oops, I need to hear that. It gives you this look right here. And then I did some flecking with the color. Started adding some pine boughs, and I think it turned out really super cute. I put this little banner piece here to make it look like it wasn't floating, and I really, really like that. So that will go into my base page, and I'm adding my flare here since I didn't have it adhered down. Sorry about that. There we go. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all of my pages that I did. I love doing this. I loved having the goal of getting something done for the season, and I'm looking forward to the spring one. Hopefully I will be able to get the layouts done that I have planned. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please make sure you go check out all the other curators that are playing along. They have fabulous kits. Most of them have already shared theirs for the spring season, and I like to kind of do mine a little later. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a super amazing day and you're out there making lots of memories. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.